In this video, we're diving into the latest Marvel Rivals leak, Gambit. We'll break down his rumored abilities, predicted role, and how we think he'll play in-game. Let's get into it. Gambit has always been a fan favorite in the Marvel Universe, and it looks like his arrival in Marvel Rivals might be closer than we thought. According to recent leaks, data related to Gambit has been discovered in the game files, suggesting he could be added in an upcoming update. In this video, we'll break down what's been leaked so far and explore possible predictions for his role, abilities, and overall gameplay style. Marvel Rivals Gambit leak. According to reliable Marvel Rivals data miner XOX_leak, Gambit is currently in development for the game. The leak comes from a set of voice lines, VO, featuring in-game interactions between Gambit and other existing characters shared on X, formerly known as Twitter. Although this isn't a visual or gameplay leak, voice lines are often a strong sign that a new character is on the way. For instance, Emma Frost's voice interactions were also leaked before any visuals or gameplay details were revealed. Here are some of the lines that mention Gambit.
Those were simpler times, Remy. Sometimes I wish we could go back.
No, Spider is a friend, I swear. Please don't blow us up.
It's gonna be an epic one. You sure you want to go in with just a deck of cards?
Not really. Retrieving classified intel is not the same as pulling jewel heists.
A thief, huh? Ever stolen an Infinity Stone from an Elder of the Universe?
Yep, we hear you, Gambit. Loud and clear.
I suppose you're right. So how about we work together to steal a win?
Let's talk more when this battle's over. I might have the perfect job for you.
Touché.
You would use Rogue's engagement ring to run from a battle. That's low. Even for you.
Gambit's abilities and role. Although no official leaks have detailed Gambit's abilities or class in Marvel Rivals, fans familiar with the comics often envision him as a duelist-type character. His mutant ability allows him to charge objects with kinetic energy, effectively turning them into explosive weapons, most famously his playing cards. In-game, it's likely that Gambit's primary ranged attack would center around these charged cards. In the comics, he can also sharpen them with energy, making them capable of cutting through metal. If this dual function is adapted, it could introduce a dynamic mechanic where players switch between explosive and slicing card modes, depending on the situation. Gambit is also well known for his bow staff, which he could serve as a melee weapon. In comic lore, he can channel energy through it to create shockwaves, an ideal fit for an area-based crowd control ability in the game. Given his athleticism and agility, it's also reasonable to expect a mobility skill, perhaps a dash, leap, or vault to help him quickly reposition in combat. Gambit gameplay prediction. Let's explore how Gambit might affect the game's meta if the speculated abilities prove accurate. As a potential duelist, he'd likely be a long-range character with strong burst damage and some defensive capabilities, such as a shockwave move to handle close-range threats or flankers. Currently, no duelist in Marvel Rivals features a primary attack that pierces through enemies, aside from Black Widow's team-up with the Punisher. If Gambit's cards can pierce multiple targets, this would introduce a fresh gameplay mechanic, giving him a unique edge in ranged combat, while still enabling him to handle tightly grouped enemies up close. A skill that lets players toggle between explosive and piercing, slicing, card modes would further boost his versatility. In explosive mode, he could focus on zoning and area pressure from a distance, similar to the splash damage approach of Iron Man or Loki. This dual mode concept would not only add tactical depth, but also stay true to his lore as a clever and unpredictable fighter. His bowstaff shockwave could serve as an effective crowd control ability, ideal for disrupting enemy pushes or protecting teammates. With this kind of skill set, Gambit would likely thrive in a midline role. balancing offense and support by controlling space, dealing burst damage, and offering utility when needed. When will Gambit release in Marvel Rivals? Given that leaks have already hinted at upcoming heroes like Blade, Jean Grey, and Professor X, it's unlikely that Gambit will make his debut this year. The same likely applies to Rogue, whose voice lines were leaked alongside his. Interestingly, both Gambit and Rogue's voiceovers were discovered at the same time, a potential nod to their romantic connection in the comics, where they're married. This could hint at a themed release, possibly around Valentine's Day, suggesting a joint launch in February next year, perhaps during Season 7. Of course, all of this is speculative and based solely on current leaks, so take it with a grain of salt. Still, it's exciting to imagine how Gambit could fit into Marvel Rivals in the near future. Are you looking forward to his arrival? I know I am. That's everything we know so far about Gambit and Marvel Rivals, and honestly, I'm excited to see how he turns out. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.